Shalom, shalom. Salakia about the start time. There we go. Almost there. You guys, you'll have to go to my YouTube to comment. I'm gonna save this to my Facebook page. There we go. All right. So I hear from different people that a lot of people are not able to, you know, to find time or have the time to watch any of these videos because most of them have kids and their kids can't sit down more than a period of 10 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes at a time. So what I'm gonna start doing is doing brief summaries on Mondays. And the reason why I'm gonna do brief summaries on Mondays is because those no not it's because but it's just for those who missed the video, who missed the sit down. Because understand that Torah portions is line for line, word for word. We start from the top going all the way to the bottom and you hear the whole story. And you'll hear what the precepts are meant for. Even though they can be applied to different situations. Okay, understand it's precept upon precept. Remember that. So that's just like me taking something you said in a conversation, and we're at a pool hall, and you say something else, and I say, well, hey, that's just the same thing you said last week, and you said it this week. I'm precepting you up. I'm telling you what you said last week versus this week. You know what I mean? Everything goes together. So these brief summaries are for those who need to understand what happened in the last Torah portions. And that's what I'm going to do. Get brief summaries. And, I call it the Exodus because we're in the book of Exodus. And understanding how things happened prior to exiting the Exodus. All right. That's what these regions are for. They go chapter to chapter, verse, all from the top to bottom. You get all the testimonies. Okay, you get all the places where they at, the geological locations. You get all the mountains where they at, where the land is now, what the land is called now versus what it was called then. Who they are now versus who they were then. Then we'll go to looking up, when did they get those names? They changed those names like the Somalians and the Ethiopians. They didn't change their name to that until 1926. All right, and not that it's not in the Bible, but it's just that, officially changed like with records because they was calling them that way before then. But, people mostly knew them as Cushites. So, excuse me, take a drink. Ooh, that's good. That's real good. All right. So, where am I going to start? I'm going to start at Exodus 18 and 11. So you can turn there if you would like. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring my, I'm going to share my screen. There we go. All right. Here we go. Let me share my screen. Boom. Right there. Boom. Now, this is just going to be a brief summary of what happened, okay? So that everybody can, not everybody, but so that folks can catch up. All right. So. Now, this right here, Moses' father-in-law Jethro, right, came out to meet him with his wife and his 2 kids to talk to Moses. Basically he been knows. He's saying everybody's seeing everything that would happen. The sea going into the air. They see, fights going on. They see a multitude of people chasing the people. They know everything that's going on. They seeing all these wonders that's going on, seeing that, all these swarm of locusts and everything coming out. They are seeing all these things. So you can imagine what's going through Jethro's head right now. You can just imagine. So Jethro get there, he get there, he's talking to Moses, and then Moses sits down and talk to him, right? So I'm gonna start Exodus 18 and verse 8. And Moses told his father-in-law all that the Lord had done unto Pharaoh and to the Egyptians for Israel's sake, and all the travail that had come upon them by the way, and how the Lord delivered them. And Jethro rejoiced for all the goodness in which the Lord had done to Israel, whom he had delivered out of the hand of the Egyptians. Right? And Jethro said, blessed be the Lord who hath delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians, and out of the hand of Pharaoh, who hath delivered the people from under the hand of the Egyptians. Now, I know that the Lord is greater than all gods, for in the thing wherein they dealt proudly, he was above them. Now, Moses is saying, were the things that they dwelt proudly against the Israelites, he was above them. And understand, you got to know who the he is, who they're talking about, that delivered them. Because there was an angel by night, by fire, and there was an angel by day in a pillar of cloud. Okay? An angel that went before him, and the same angel that was before him went in between them to separate the Egyptians from the Israelites. And you got the angel that appeared to them in a cloud in the wilderness as well, and made his glory known unto them. And this wasn't the Most High. There was an angel amongst them that was doing these things that appeared unto the Israelite in the wilderness. That is the he that was there. Okay? And it's in verse 10. And Jethro said, blessed be the Lord who hath delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians, and out of the hand of Pharaoh, who have delivered the people from under the hand of the Egyptians. Who was that? Who was taking them through the Red Sea and everything else? Okay, we're going to find out. All right, we're going to do that. First, I'm going to start at Exodus 1 and 10. Let's start here. Hey, share this, y'all. All right, get this to everybody who want to know. We're going to find out who is this Lord that was in the wilderness, okay? Because the Most High don't get off his throne for nobody. All right, we're going to start at Exodus chapter 1 and verse 10. Let me share this real quick, you guys. And we'll get it cracking like it. So, here we go. It's Exodus chapter 1 and verse 10. We'll start there. All right, this is Exodus chapter 1 and verse 10. And it reads, come on, let us deal wisely with them. I'm going to start at 9. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies. Now let's talk about that right now. Why is he worrying about Israel joining unto to their enemies? I can tell you this. Why? Is because they've been oppressing the hell out of the Israelites. Why would the Israelites want to join unto a war with them? Why would we want to join them in anything with the way they treat us? So what is he saying? He said right here in verse 10, come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. And that's their plan, is to get us out of the land. So when you go to Exodus 18 and 11, no verse 10, no verse 11, now I know that the Lord is greater than all gods. For in the thing wherein they dwelt proudly, he was over us. This is one of the things that they dwelt proudly against us, to get us out of the land. That way we don't turn against them because of them oppressing us and vexing us and killing us, rape, robbing, and murdering us. Okay? All those things. They dwelt proudly over us. And that's why they're coming. That's why they're coming to this conclusion, is to get over us and kill us and deal wisely with us. All right. So let's go to another thing. That's one thing, when they dwelt wisely. Okay. And this is what this portion is about. All right. This specific portion from last week is going over this thing. Amongst of other things, I'm taking to the important part, because you guys will be able to prove at the end of this lesson who Christ is in the law, and you will be able to prove it in the New Testament with this breakdown right here. All right, it's very important that you attend Torah portions. Okay, no matter how long it is, it's giving you all the details, so you understand what the prophets are listening to. All right, so the next precept we'll go to is Exodus. We'll skip down to let me see. We'll skip down to 16. That's what we'll do real quick. It's Exodus chapter 1 and verse 16. And he said, when you do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew woman, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live. And that's what they do today. But now they're killing. They do that today. Women are born male and females nowadays. Back then was just a male. So when I said, hey, they do that nowadays, I'm talking about in a different aspect. I'm talking about in Who's Seen American Skin. They went to the mother first. Why? Because she's easy to compromise. They're not going to the father. All right. They would rather kill him off that way. Now you got Margaret Sanger. All right. You got the what is that? The abortion clinics, Planned Parenthood. Margaret Sanger. She was after the black male. But hey, now the females are involved in this in the black and Hispanic neighborhoods. These things are going on. This isn't where they dwell proudly against us. That's number 2. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. We're going to go down to verse 22. It's another one, right? I'm going to start at 21. And it came to pass, because the midwives feared God, that he made them houses. And Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, every son that is born ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive. Now this is something again. Now this is like after they didn't listen to him, the midwives, and killing the young boys on the stool. Now he's telling them they got to cast the kids into the river. And this is where you get a Masha from, Moses. All right, drawn. His name is drawn because he was drawn out of the river. Okay, Masha, Moses. Okay, now that's the third thing where they dwell proudly against us. That's the third thing. Okay, now let's see if we can find another. Got my notes with me. I gotta have my notes. All right, let's go to Exodus chapter 5 and verse 7. All right, follow me there. All right, this is Exodus chapter 5, verse 7. Ye shall know. I'm going to start at people of the